fellow otakus. Welcome to Otaku International Podcast. I'm Kiwi-chan, and we're having an anime conversation about isekai, anime mechs, and your recommendation. We're also giving thoughts about your thoughts about Attack on Titans and Fairy Tail. We'll also have an open Q&A question, so feel free to join in the chat at any point. Our host today is Panda. Say hi.
Hey, nice to meet you, everybody.
We have Pyro,
Hey, what's up?
and we have Lucina.
Hello.
Uh,
Uh,
Join our Discord and be part of our Otaku family. We talk about all types of anime and manga and mangas that you can think of. It's toxic free and great people from around the world. Join us and talk to other people just like you. Now let's get started. Anime mechas you should watch. Now I will start, and I think that an anime max is called Zonia Shiki Zero. It's a really good mech. It's a very powerful mech. It's a combination where there's used to be a warframe, and it's a lot of people like on it, and it organized into a sports competition. There's like teams on it, but it's also a where you could have like it's basically like a mecha transformation, but it's not. It's full of instead of war that is coming down, it's full of a lot of what's that called? I forgot what it is in English now. But the Zonium Powerful is full of it's a really good anime. I would suggest you guys check it out. And it is one of those anime I would recommend to start at if you're not into mechs as much, because it will get you to mechs. So I hope you guys like that. What do you think your recommendation for anime, Panda?
All right, hi, my name is Panda. I've been an anime addict for a lot of years now, and the one that got me started on it all is one of the longest running mech franchises in existence currently, I do believe. For 40 years, we have Gundam. Now, Gundam is a large series, and where to start, that's the hard part. But the series that I would recommend for almost anybody to enjoy is called Gundam Build Fighters. It happens in the near future after the huge Gunpla, the little models that you get to build that you can buy in boxes put together.
Yeah.
Boom, in the 1980s. So the second boom is different now because the Gundam that you can build, you can pilot it in what's called Gunpla battles and fight other people's models. So it's about our hero, Sei Iori. He's a young gunplay builder who dreams of someday making it to the World Championships. He's an only child whose family runs a model shop, and he is excellent at building them, but he can't pilot worth a crap. The man has no reflexes. Like, literally, he's all thumbs, toes, and like half a wiener. Then one day, though, he meets somebody who changes everything for him. It's a boy named Reiji, and he has the reflexes to make his Gundam come to life in the way that he wants. And together as a team, they take on the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Oh, sorry.
No. So, what do you think with that? Like, basically, what makes it you like it so much?
What made me like it so much is that it brought Gundam from every series that had happened up until this point. It has 40 years of history to draw upon. So you get to see mechs from different timelines, from different, worlds or, multiverse, whatever you want to call it, fight each other in ways they would never be done before. Not to mention, people's own customized, spin on how they look, act, etc. So it's interesting. It's a way to get into the series. Mechs fight each other without having to mire yourself down in 40 years of lore.
What about you, Pyro? What do you think about? Do you have any anime mechs recommendation you wanna say?
For mecha?
Yes.
Yeah. I highly recommend Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, bitch!
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
It's old. It's original. It came out in 1995, so it's very well animated for when it came out. It's impressive for its time. The story is good. The characters are relatable, and it's tons of action. There's so much action. If you like action animes, there is so much fighting and action, and it's just like such a good anime. It's one of those where you feel like it's just one of those like you must watch it, man. It's old, it's original, it's just really well done too.
And what about you, Lucy?
Yeah. Should I talk about like what it's about or?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
You Pyro, do you want to
Oh,
give
what was
a
that,
detail?
Kiwi? You cut out.
Oh, sorry. What is it that like you like it about? Like, what makes you really interested about it?
What do I like about Evangelion?
Yeah, like
Is that what you
interested
said?
you about. Yes,
Oh, sorry, I'm glitching out a little bit.
that's fine.
No, sorry.
Oh goodness. Hello?
Oh yes,
Hello.
can you hear us? Sorry guys, technical difficulties.
Yeah. Then I should continue
Yes.
then.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend Night and Magic. It's an isekai
Ooh.
mecha anime, but some people may not like isekai and may not watch it because of it. But I really do recommend it because like it's about a guy that was a mecha fanatic. Like he was always making custom made mechas in his home, and as he got hit by a car, he reincarnated in a rich family, and his dream was to make mechas, like the most modern mecha ever. And he teams up with his friends to defeat the enemies, and yeah, uh, yeah, like in that world, robots are like used in in combat, so he uses those which were very they weren't very modern, they weren't very advanced technologically, and they were very small and weak, and as he upgraded them, it made them much more stronger and sturdier. And that's all I have to say for now.
Okay. And all right. So while we get our thing, what do you guys think of isekai? And I will go first with my isekai. This isekai is called "This Problem Child Are Coming from Another World." I like that series is because I fell in love with No Game No Life series. So it kind of has an aspect of No Game No Life series, but it was an isekai where they were like delinquent kids and they were dragged into um in a world where they have to play games and gifts and stuff in order to go back to their world or what they wish for or what they can get been granted. So it's a really interesting concept because they get this people who is a problem child who has weird abilities. They're very weird at one point in time. So I think that's the reason why most of the time this anime works perfect well, and I would recommend you guys check it out. It's a really good series to have. So all right, so what do you think, Panda? What is isekai anime you should watch that you would recommend?
It was tough for me to pick from them all because I mean it's such a broad, all-encompassing category, especially in the last like what 5-7 years. Ever since the sword art boom, everybody's just been like isekai this, isekai that. I'm an isekai that goose, just everything.
Yeah.
But as much as I enjoy the ones where people automatically enter the world and have like cheat code level god powers from the get-go,
Yeah.
my personal favorite doesn't have that. It is called Mushoku Tensei, or Jobless Reincarnation.
That's a good one.
Now,
And
there's a couple things about it that really struck me. Right, the hand drawn background is absolutely gorgeous. Like the hand drawn like panel art that is actually put into it, not digitally drawn as much. I guess is the best way to say it. Kind of gave it that nostalgic feel to it. But the combat and the character development, all of it is fantastic. So a little bit about it. It's an unnamed 34-year-old Japanese NEET is evicted from his home following his parents' death. Basically he had a coming to insert God here moment, which he concludes that his life was absolutely pointless. He was trying to do something helpful, try to save somebody, and then he got ran over by a truck. I don't know how many isekai start with somebody getting run over by a vehicle, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them. But he is reborn.
Like Truck-kun?
Truck-kun OP. Truck-kun KDA is unreal. But he gets reincarnated as a baby. Okay. He still has his mind. And he learns that he's been reincarnated to a world of sword and sorcery. So using his existing abilities of doing nothing with his life but play video games, he starts putting in work with himself to start developing himself as a magician. And that's what the story is about. The friends that he makes over that time. He's stuck in a form and he makes friends with demons. He travels all over the place, and like what's really important about it is he's at no way, shape, or form like ever I would say OP, right? He's just a little bit more educated than everybody else. And it's what makes it really interesting. It's all very human. You know what I mean? It's relatable. He makes poor choices and he's punished for them. It's just good. The art's fantastic, the character development's fantastic. It's just probably my favorite for the most recent years.
Wow. And what about you, Pyro? What is isekai would you recommend it?
Isekai I could recommend?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I'd probably go for ReZero.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Why?
Okay, that's nice.
Wait, before we go any further.
Oh. No, never mind. Game No Life. No Game No Life.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
No Game No Life. I think
about to make you pick a waifu.
Oh, waifu? Rem. Anyways,
let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No Game No Life. I like No Game No Life a lot because it's like there's this like slum bum dude who goes into this world and he's got nothing. He's got no money. It's just him and his sis, and they gotta figure out, how to like live in this world. And then they they start do what they're good at. They're good at playing games, and in this world that like helps them succeed and get better. And it's really exciting because there's a lot of, like I said, I like action anime a lot. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of like cool fight scenes. The art style's good. A little bit of fan service.
Yeah.
Just a little?
Okay, a lot of it. I don't know. Just enough to where I like it,
We need a fan service cup here.
Fan service. Yeah. I just think it's really cool that they raise themselves up from nothing and they like they get really far. And I don't know. I just like the story a lot. It's really good. Art style's good. It's actiony.
The art is very unique. Like I will say that.
It is very unique.
Can we talk about the opener? Like
sure.
The anime opener for No Game No Life goes so hard. Oh my god. Like
ooh, yeah.
Like whoever composed that did not be like that, but like, here we are.
Yeah.
Another thing, I really like the lore. Like there's a lot of lore like between the different clans and stuff. It's really cool, and at some point I want to read the manga because I think I watched the movie. I think the
that was
manga
crazy.
goes more into it. But yeah, the movie was really good too.
Yeah. What about you, Lucina? What is your favorite isekai? Would you
Uh,
recommend?
my favorite is. I mean, there are many isekai that I do recommend, but mainly I would recommend it. Also has an anime adaptation. Is Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken, or that time I got
Oh,
reincarnated as a slime. It
oh.
is. It's about a guy, a 37-year-old man that is working in his office and being tired of life and bored and stressed, happy about his life, which majority of people are.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Uh, yeah, which makes a bit of the relatable part of the anime for everyone. And he dies by being stabbed for by some bystander, and as he was dying, his death wish was to be knowledgeable as a sage, to be unkillable, to not have any blood or body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he got reincarnated as a slime, which was a big surprise to him. At first,
Yeah.
he was even blind because he didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any eyes or couldn't even hear, but he could
Mm-hmm.
only like sense. And as he was surviving, he only ate grass in the cave and met a big dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and because the dragon was sealed in the cave, he asked him to eat him, which
Mm-hmm.
gave the slime a lot of power. Uh, and as he got out of the cave, he met goblins, and everyone was afraid of him because they sensed his
Mm-hmm.
very strong aura around him, which was actually the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically became the strongest slime in the whole universe, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
As he leveled up and met more allies, friends,
Yeah.
teammates, he made a city, a kingdom. Uh,
Yeah, the Monster Kingdom.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also, the spoiler alert, he also became a demon lord,
Yeah.
which kind of isn't a surprise, but also is for some people.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So, uh, that's all I have to say. But yeah, it is a really good anime, and I recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
And also a manga too.
Manga too. It is good too as well.
One of my favorite things about isekai anime in
Mm-hmm.
general is I mean I'm sure we all have those moments before we're going to bed. We're just laying there, random thoughts rolling around in our head. We're like,
Yeah.
yo, if I got reincarnated into another world, what would I do with the knowledge of this world that I have? How would I apply it to it? Right?
Yeah.
Like, my idea is dumb. I mean, y'all
But
can tell
okay.
me what your idea is. But
Okay.
mine's really dumb. So, like, if I got
Okay.
reincarnated into any kind of world that's, uh, let's say, less than advanced, like every,
Yeah.
knight's, magic story, whatever, right? I would introduce mayonnaise. Hey, hey, hey. All right, I got the merchant mindset. My idea is like, hey, how can I make the most money humanly possible with a product that only I know about? All you need to make mayonnaise is just oil, egg, salt. And let me tell you, you could put that shit on anything.
Yeah, marketable.
And it keeps for a long
Alright.
time.
Yeah.
What
So
would
I
you guys
have.
bring?
So if I was reincarnated,
Yeah,
and
like what would you do?
um, I got, I, s- ju- I just like I guess spread. I would actually introduce, since I'm Asian and they have wheat, I would introduce rice or
Yo, facts though. Like,
Rice.
fried
bro, like that
rice,
would be one of the first things
fried
I would try to look
rice,
for in like
fried
another world is
rice.
like food
I
that I
would
remember.
I would introduce fried food. Like I'm sure that would be very delicious
Oh,
to other people.
True.
Like fried everything.
hey, you can dip it in the
Every
mayonnaise I got. We can start a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
entire
that's the
thing here,
thing.
Lucine.
That's the
We
thing.
can
We
take over
we
the
ally.
world
Yeah,
with
we
our
take
food
over the whole
stands.
world. We do the
Okay.
partnership with
Oh yeah, it was meant to
Kiwi-chan.
be.
Yes. What about you, Pyro? What are you gonna bring
what
if you
about
were
you?
isekai to
Yeah,
another
like-
world?
What
What
knowledge?
would I bring?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? What would you use the knowledge of this world that you have if you got isekai'd into another world?
My phone. Phone is OP.
Bro,
Phone
I
OP.
mean, like knowledge in your head.
Yeah,
Cell phone
like
OP. Oh,
So
not
are
an
you-
item like knowledge.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
I
like
thought
a
you meant like you
smartphone
were
isekai
bringing a jar
anime.
of mayonnaise, bro. I thought like, oh,
No,
okay.
no, no. I would make mayonnaise. I would
You would
introduce
make
the
mayonnaise.
concept of
yeah,
mayonnaise
like what would you
Okay.
make? Like
So what
and sell it
knowledge?
to the world.
What
Yeah.
knowledge would I bring with me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like what skill set or what have you done in your life that you you take for granted now, right? That you know how to do, but like if you
Let's
got
see,
sent back, like
what's- back if I was like back in the fucking Stone Age, what would I don't know, like maybe I would like bring my survival skills with me, like how to hunt. Like I know how to like hunt with a bow and arrow. I don't know, I'd probably like learn my hunting skills, bring those with me, you know?
Oh,
fair,
Yeah.
but like
Oh,
I
fair
you
can,
wouldn't
enough.
try to
get
like
food.
change the world with your knowledge kind of thing.
I'll let them do that. It's their world.
That's fair.
yeah, that's
Fair.
fair.
All
That's
right,
good.
so all I heard so far is that he's gonna get the meat for us, right? I got the
Yeah.
dipping sauce, you got the rice, and she's got the. We're gonna make it turn into fried
Yes.
foods.
Yeah.
We're
And
making
rice,
every.
it'll be
Oh
rice
my
too.
god.
Bro, we got a
we're making
restaurant.
Food, bro. We're making
Yeah.
a restaurant in our isekai.
We're gonna be rich people. We're gonna
There,
be rich
there's
We're gonna
a
be
there's a
loaded.
isekai about that.
Bro, I would
Joe.
franchise that so hard. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, no,
There's a
like here's the
Pandas
thing,
special
like
sauce.
Panda's special sauce. Let's go.
Let's go. And Kiwi-chan special rice.
But I'll be honest with you. I want to bring tacos. That's what I want to bring.
Oh, introducing tacos would be interesting as far as knowledge goes. See, like we all go to food. Like it's just such a base instinct, right?
Yeah.
And like my thing is like I don't know, my natural instinct is the merchant lifestyle. Like, yo, how can I take this thing and make it worth more money though? Like I'm stuck. I'm born like that. I'm stuck like that. It's fine, but like it'd be so much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Honestly, I'm excited. Honestly, I want more. Like me want more. But anyway, let's go to let's talk about Attack on Titans. And what do you think about Attack on Titans? So Panda, I will
Levi,
start
best
with
guy.
you.
All
I will
right.
start with you, and then I'll say what I take, and then we could go with Pyro and then Lucina.
Okay.
All right. Well, when Attack on Titan is introduced, it gives you such a very small, narrow worldview of what's going on. You know the walls exist, and you know there's monsters outside of it. Spoiler alert: there's monsters in Attack on Titans. They're called Titans. It's crazy. But that's their whole life is literally trying to survive inside the walls while fighting these monsters. And then as it progresses, spoiler alert: I'm sorry if some of you haven't made it past season 1 yet, but the other seasons did happen. As it starts showing you their worldview slowly expands season per season, right? Like, at the end of season 2, you discover they're on an island. Then you discover, like, the other nations. And then, like, it gets into the whole unfortunate process of, like, it's an island nation. What can you do to separate yourselves from the rest of the world so people don't mess with you, right?
Yeah.
Which brings me to my favorite point of the whole entire anime. That Aaron's best friend is a nuclear bomb. Not only is he a nuclear bomb, he's reusable.
Reusable. That is true.
Yeah, you can blow him up multiple times. It's crazy.
That is true.
It's like a
That is
suicide
true.
bomber, but like it's not. It's just a bomb. But like it's interesting. Like Aaron's mindset goes from that of being a naive child to an adult very quickly. Like he's forced to make the hard decisions that is what you need to do as a leader. What do you do to protect your people from the rest of the world at the cost of a few people's, life, luxury, choices, indiscriminations on their wants and needs? He's looking at the big picture, even if he's not doing it the right way. But I mean, it's what you got to do. I don't know. I'll pass this on now.
All right. And for me, like Attack on Titans is a quite an interesting dark theme to me, especially of how the first episode very, very cultivate you by basically getting Aaron's mom eating out of like.
Oh yeah, people die. A lot of people die. I forgot that
like,
part.
I was like, what? What is this show? It's so different from a shonen series. Usually shonen, oh, you don't die and stuff like that. It's rare for a character to die, even side characters. So I felt like it was kind of funny where it just becomes really very shocking to find out there's stuff like that. So it's insane, but actually it was more funny. But the more you get to the story, the more it gets like to tell you about the governments, the world building, how the Titan is work, and spoiler alert, I kind of read the manga, so I kind of know what happened, and but I don't want to spoil too much. If you haven't checked out Attack on Titan yet, please check it out. I would recommend you guys to check it out because it's a really fun series to get into. If you like dark themes, if you like something so very, very menacing, I would say. But other than that, that's my take for Attack on Titan. What is your take on Attack on Titan, Pyro? Oh, Pyro? Is he having technical difficulties?
Looks like it.
Okay, let's go with Lucine.
Yeah. Attack on Titan. I remember, like, I watched it so long a time ago when it came out. It was such a like it was the start of a new cycle of really good animes coming. Even though the author himself didn't like the anime because it looked bland and brown, but actually it had great potential, and it does still. Like, it, as you can see, like, it's so worldwide known and it's so popular, and it has a really good story. It is yeah, and and I like the one of the guys I really do like is Levi. He is one of the one of the cool characters and one of the coolest characters there. And his technique of killing titans is very brutal, but also really nice visually. It's just so satisfying to see him kill all of those titans in one go, so fast and so safely.
Yeah.
But you don't like Levi though?
I like Levi.
Oh, you do like Levi.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's the best guy, and the story is really nice. And I really don't want to spoil much, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
All right, so I'm sure a lot of us have those moments where one of the reasons we like anime in general is that we're able to liken ourselves to a character within it. Yeah. Whether it be the MC or the side characters or whatever, right? Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, I promise, but my spirit animal character is Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah.
She lives, breathes, and fights for food. That is all that matters. I will forever remember that moment where she's sitting there in front of the drill sergeant and just direct eye contact, eating the potato like hump. I mean, you want some? I'll share. But like that's all that mattered to her. In that moment, like every moment in general, food is life. Food is love.
Yeah. And how she, like, when she didn't eat meat for a long time, she was like,
she just starts
meat,
drooling,
and she just drooling and just instinctively just fought for the meat and just
Hey, I mean, you got to look at the situation they're in. It is terrible. You got to find what motivates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's your spirit animal, Lucine, from the Attack on Titan series?
My spirit animal, I don't really have any spirit animal. Really, I like the characters.
Fair.
Yes.
How about you, Kiwi?
Fair animal has to be. I was actually shocked, but it's a rat.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
he,
no, 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 no. I'm talking about like what character like are you like
the
most
character.
like
Yeah.
in
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Not your actual spirit animal. Good to know that a rat's your spirit animal though. Like
Oh my god.
I would have to go with Mikasa. Mikasa.
okay.
I would have to go with Mikasa's thing because I like Mikasa as a strong, independent woman, and I guess it's because she reminds me a lot of myself sometimes, but
Okay.
sometimes she is thing. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Levi's quirkiness of being clean freak.
Yo. Yeah, no, that is absolutely impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hopefully, like you're like Mikasa, and most of the ways, the good aspects about her, minus the murderous tendencies.
Yes.
I really relate to Levi.
So I got a
Realist
question for everybody
Yeah.
in Attack on Titan. So is it Eren? Is it Eren chosen to be a justice? Like, do you think that he is worthy to be justiful with anybody?
You mean like are his methods, what he does justified? Like, is it
Mm-hmm.
absolutely? Unfortunately, like if you look back in any single part of human history, right, there was somebody making the hard choices. Whether there's gonna be a lot of people who don't like him, and there's gonna be a lot of people that do like him.
Yeah.
So like, the fact that he's willing to stick to his principles and his guns and his opinion, not to be swayed, is a sign of an effective leader.
Wow. Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, look what happens in today's society when your opinion, your choices are swayed by public opinion. Per se, right? You can't be that. You can't do that. You got to stick to your guns, stick to your principles, and stick to what you stand for. And he's absolutely doing that, even if it's at the the expense of other people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then what else do you like besides that? What do you think about that is most justifiable for Aaron? Like, because honestly, for him, like choosing the Titans, sometimes I think like I was even shocked when he chose the Titans. Sometimes because like the Titans like say, oh, you need to embrace your basically your Titan side, and I was actually shocked about that. And I guess I was like a bit like, are you playing the bad guy? So that's why. So I was actually very shocked with that. It was more of like, is it okay or something? But yeah, so that's how I see Eren as a justifiable character. Like, cause like if you think about it, like you haven't you it's rare for you to see a character that is like playing both sides, or like he's the villain but he's a good guy at the same time. That's rarely happen because it's always be the good guys always, and we have like, oh, we have to choose between. And then Aaron here is in a difficult question.
Like I spoiler alert. I apologize to every other human being that exists within this chat, but it is going to be big spoilers. Like we're talking about the choices that are justified, such as that his ability to give himself memory of both the future and the past. Right? Is this what we're addressing? That allowed him to influence things that either happened or didn't happen in a way that he believed would shape Marley for a better future. So I don't know. I mean, if you had all the answers, I mean, he's the only one that can make those kind of decisions in any effective shape or form.
Yeah.
Even if they're not, and the people at the time can't see the long-standing repercussions of it all, the big picture. And I mean, that's a hard thing to do. But I mean, that poor boy was sitting there struggling with the big picture the whole time.
All right. What about you, Pyro? What do you think of Attack on Titan for you?
Personally, I haven't really watched it. I gave it a try, and it wasn't really my thing, so I don't have really much to say on it.
But why do you think it was boring though? That's the question I like to know.
Why do I think it was boring?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt like, there's certain animes I like, and pretty much it didn't really. The art style was a little different. The story was something I couldn't really follow along with, and I couldn't really relate with the characters. They felt
That's fair.
very it felt like something I wasn't really enjoying it, but hey, I always say people should give anime a try, especially if it's Attack on Titan. I think you should definitely give it a try because it's so widely known and it's very well liked by a lot of people. So I mean,
It's
I give it a
just not
try.
but it's not just your cup of tea then.
Just not my cup of tea personally.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. But like I said, do you guys have anyone to say about what you think about like in Attack on Titans? Because honestly, I want to get your takes on more to detail. I mean, we don't have to go to spoiler territory, but just say who's your favorite character, who inspired you to watch a thing. What about you, Panda? The reason you feel like who's your like quirky
I think
funny
we talked that Sasha's my spirit animal once again. Food is life, food is love.
No, besides Sasha.
Sour potatoes.
Besides
God,
Sasha.
I gotta pick somebody else besides Sasha?
Yeah.
God damn it. Damn, now it's hard choices. Actually, I like Annie. I like Annie a lot.
Annie.
Yeah. Very interesting character. I liked how she was a martial arts expert. Like,
yeah,
her combat style and her way that she integrated basically what was MMA into Titan form, or even just on the ground in general, was amazing. Like, can you imagine judo throwing something that weighs as much as a 2-ton building? Like, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip this building on its ass.
What about you, BC? Who's your favorite character? Who's like very funny to you? Besides Sasha, we get it that Sasha's very comedic.
Yeah, Sasha and her potato spirit. Yeah. I like Hanji, and and Annie too. But Hanji, like she stood out more to me, and she just like I like her courage and like the type of craziness about her, and curiosity about learning about more about Titans and researching. How she bored the shit out of Eren when she talked like for 5 hours straight about Titans.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, you know what? You know this about Titans and everything. She was so energetic and like she didn't lose any ounce of energy in her, and she was still like she would do anything just to know about Titans and the truth about them.
So, all right, and now let's go to our thoughts. This is my favorite. Okay, my thoughts of Fairy Tail. Now, as everybody know, I'm a big fan of Fairy Tail, and I love Fairy Tail. And the reason I got to Fairy Tail was reason I got to One Piece because it's Fairy Tail. So Fairy Tail is always gonna have a special heart for me. Fairy Tail is a very unique aspects that shows a lot of magic powers. That it's like you've seen different magic powers about like you could say Dragon Slayer magic and things that you never would have thought that is magic. And I like the interesting about how Fairy Tail works as a friends like the reason I like Fairy Tail is that you get to be bond with people who's not blood related to you. And there are also like things like it's not about like for example like your friends could be your family even though they're very important they're not your blood related. And I really like the aspects, and sometimes the fairy tale is a really good story. I wish there was I wish it changed a bit, but beggars can be choosers. So I want to know what you think about fairy tale. Let's start with Panda.
All right. Well, the reason why I encountered fairy tale in the first place is because I watched and read Rave Master beforehand.
Ooh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, cool. It's going to be a whole nother thing that he's going to put out.
Yeah.
We'll try to ignore the fact that he literally recolored, reused, and sometimes didn't even try to change the fact that they're the same characters from his previous anime and manga. But you know what? It worked. It worked.
It works. Yeah.
The fight scenes were very interesting. I like how they incorporated magic circles into all of their techniques.
Actually, a lot of people don't like the magic circles, though.
Really? But it makes sense. It's giant exploding magic stuff. Magic just doesn't happen. It's not like a fart. But it squeezes it out of you. There's got to be some science behind it. You know what I mean? A little bit of rhyme, reason, or education to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it a lot. It was very lighthearted. It was interesting. The only problem I've ever had with it is just how the story weaves back and forth between so many random things that it eventually all culminates in okay, well, this is X big bad, or this is the whole thing that we've been working towards.
Yeah.
The different kinds of magic was really interesting. Literally some of the most random things. One guy blows smoke, another guy controls flame, and this guy can control drawing. This guy can run really fast. This guy makes food out of thin air. It was really interesting. I mean, everything was game. There was nothing off limits, and that's what made it really interesting to me. Still, I don't know. My only gripe is certain characters didn't get together fast enough, but that's about it.
So you're talking about the ships and stuff?
Bro, some of them are so just dirty obvious. You're just okay, but just get it over with. Pull the Band-Aid off, slap them together, let it go. But no. They just sat there and teased us with it.
That's true. I mean, I agree with you. I'm a little upset with that, but you know what? What about you, Pyro? What do you think about fairy tale? I met you because you're a big fan of fairy tale. So what do you think about fairy tale?
Yeah, I liked that it was addictive. Every time I finished an episode, I wanted to just watch the next, and there was lots of episodes, which is, I mean, hey, some people don't like there's a lot of episodes, but when I'm addicted and I just need my next dosage of fairy tale, then I like that there's a lot of episodes.
It's definitely binge worthy.
Oh yeah, dude, there's tons of episodes. I like that there's a very positive theme throughout the whole thing about friendship and family, and
friendship is magic.
I like that. I like the positive theme in there. There's a lot of negativity nowadays, and I like that it's a happy anime. Happy relatively.
It is. Actually, fairy tale has helped a lot of people out.
Yeah,
with the depressing.
It's a very positive message, and I agree with what you said earlier. I like the idea that they portray that your family doesn't really have to be related to you. Friends can be family, and sometimes when you need someone and you need some family to help you, they don't have to be related to you. They just need to be someone really close to you that can be there for you. I like that they portray that. I also like the action. I like action anime. I admit it every time I say this.
It's good.
There's a lot of fighting scenes that are pretty epic, and I like the magical kind of aspect. So, I mean, overall, I think it's a really good anime.
What makes it great? One thing that you kind of little bit have a grape about fairy tale that you like. What is it that you kind of dislike it?
Dislike, bro. They should have made Fairy Tail Zero longer, dude. It was the backstory was so good, and then it was so short, bro. I want more Fairy Tail Zero. I want to see more of the backstory. I wish they did more backstory. I guess if I had a grape, I didn't like that the Fairy Tail Zero was only 13 episodes when I would have enjoyed like another whole season of that backstory. It was pretty intriguing, but
Yeah.
maybe it's in the manga, and maybe that's where I'm missing it. Maybe I could see it in the manga, but I don't
Fair.
know.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But I
okay.
guess that's my little gripe. I wish there was more backstory in the anime.
That is true. All right. What about you, Lucine? What about you? What do you thought of Fairy Tale?
Oh, I sorry, but I didn't watch Fairy Tale, so
That's
I
okay.
don't have any opinion about it. But I heard it's good, so I say it's good.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So, I do have a question. It's a little fun question. If you are a dragon slayer, what powers would you have? Let's go to Panda. What powers would you have if you were a dragon slayer?
Okay. Here's my question.
Okay.
Does can it be any generation?
Yes. Any generation.
Well, I would like to. Well, there's an obvious answer, right?
There's
Like
a sixth generation now, so yeah, I think.
yeah. I mean, you got
actually,
well. Look at God Serena, right?
yeah.
That man had like what, like 8 different kinds of Dragon Slayer magic.
Yes.
I can't. Can I stick 2 more than 1 together? Like just squeeze.
Yes.
Oh
What
man.
generation? What generation? Like,
Oh,
which generation you want?
Oof.
Because we have 8 generation of Dragon Slayers now.
There's
including,
so many.
It's including the 100-year quest, so keep that in mind. And the movie, so
Oh
that's
Only
why.
5?
No,
God.
8.
Oh, okay.
Because of the movie and
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that, okay.
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be really interesting to combine maybe like lightning Dragon Slayer magic, right? With maybe armor Dragon Slayer magic or Blade Slayer magic, right? So like you're literally made out of metal, so you have like cracked defense, but you move at the speed of lightning. You just tackle people to death.
I see it. Okay. How are you gonna able to eat? I'm like, okay.
Look here. Where there's a will, there's a way. Get me a bowl of rice, some soy sauce, and some chopsticks. I'll eat anything. You can quote me on that.
Okay, what about you, Pyro? What is the if you were a dragon slayer, what powers would you have as a dragon slayer?
You best know. I'm gonna pick Fire Dragon. My name's Pyro. Fire Dragon Slayer magic, bro, all the way, dude. Man, I love, dude. Natsu's okay. Like Natsu throughout the series is very OP, and bro, it's fire. Like, dude, those 2 things, being OP and fire. Like, come on, bro. The only thing that can take me out is a bus ride.
Bus ride. Okay. All right. So I would say mine's is actually I want a celestial dragon slayer. I kind of like Lucy's, but I want it to be Dragon Slayer magic. So I want to have like a very planetarium powers where I could freaking dominate, like the power of the Wizard King, basic, like the Celestial King, not the Wizard King. Sorry, the Wizard King, basically. Is what I'm sorry, I was thinking of Black Clover and I said Wizard King, so I said Celestial, the Celestial King is the one that I want to have. So
yeah, it'd be nice to slap somebody with Jupiter.
Yeah. So
toss him into the sun.
Yeah, especially Lucy's power. I don't know what it is. Metria or something. I forgot what that called. All right. So
the time one.
Yeah.
Oh, time would be OP. Time magic in general would be the most broken thing.
Yeah.
Because dear God.
Yeah, it is.
Never mind. I take it back. I want time.
That time. Okay.
So I can stop time for science.
All right. That is cool. But anyway, before we continue, what is your favorite character in Fairy Tale? Like Panda, let's start with you. Who's your favorite character in Fairy Tale?
I like Loxus a lot, but if I didn't have to pick him, probably Gildarts. Like Gildarts is just oblivious, is all get out, 100% of the time. and I love it. But when he really decides to turn up the heat, like, sucks to be you. And everything else in a 100-mile square radius, but that's a different problem.
That's true. All right. What about you, Pyro? Who's your favorite fairy tale character? And I know who you're gonna say, so just say it. Pyro.
Oh,
You there?
this is a hard pick. I got two
got
characters that I like a lot.
Let's go.
So,
just say those two. Just say.
All right. So my first one is Mystigan. Like,
yeah,
I know that. I know
Which one?
that. Okay, Mystigan from their guild, like when he has like the stabs on his back and
the
stuff.
summoning magic. Yeah,
Yeah, that. I think his magic abilities are so cool. Like, oh my gosh, like it's very unique and it uses like the circles a lot and stuff. But I think it looks really
pretty.
cool and it's really powerful.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean that's why I like him a lot. And
And
then
who's your second one?
the other character I really like is Gildarts.
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 yeah,
I mean,
let's
dude,
go.
dude, who
Let's
else
go.
can just walk through a brick wall and have the brick wall just like, nope, I'm unfazed by it, dude. I just walk through it, bro.
Incinerate.
Into like little people's.
It looks like he just turns it into Legos.
Right, it's like a small chibi army. Like,
bro, Gildarts, friggin' awesome. I love his abilities.
he's so oblivious he didn't even know he had a daughter.
Turns entire world into cubes. Ah,
Yeah.
it's like a Lego man.
Mine's actually going to be. I have 3, I would say, but I would go with one of my female character has to be Lucy, because I can relate to her a lot with how she writes stories, because I love writing stories my own. I also love how she is very sweet when it comes to her family. But other than that, that's the only reason like I like Lucy. But my second favorite, I would have to go with Zareth. Zareth is my favorite character in the series.
Yeah,
And I don't consider him as a bad guy. He's just
what's his magic technically?
His he has a curse of contradiction. So it's like every death magic. So the more he loves, the more he basically kills them. The more he hates, he doesn't kill them. So it's a power of contradiction. But it's like but it's a curse. It's a curse magic basically. I like that I like that Zareth. But third one, I wish people give love to him, but because he's really amazing, I love his quirkiness, is Gajiel. I love Gajiel. Gajiel has this hilarious, he likes to go guitar, like he goes, Shubiduba. It's like so funny. And then I love Gajiel because he's like he's like the combination of Gray and Natsu combined, but it's hilarious to the point that I have to give Gajiel a lot of credit. Like he's smart, but sometimes he has his own like moments that is
and
hilarious.
He's better with women.
Yeah. Yes. I mean he got together with Levy, so yeah, like
Bro, he slid right in there.
The only confirmation of a ship is Levy x Gajiel. Remember that, guys. The confirmation. Okay. And they have kids now, so that's a confirmation.
Iron Dragon Steel Dong Attack! Wait, what?
Alright, so now let's open the Q&A portion to everybody. If you ever have any question, please put your question down and let's go to the chat to see if they have question for us. And I do see someone who has a question. Let me see.
Yeah, there are lots of them.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna put up the question. All right, let's see. What was it? Where? Make sure to type your question, guys. So I might not able to get question up. All right, so let's go with anime. Let's see, anime gamers, and he says, okay, where is that question? I saw the question about, he said, let me bring it up. He said, besides me, hold on. Besides me, has anybody here watched the anime Freeze? Because I already gave my thoughts. So
Yes.
anybody here?
Oh, hell yeah. I watched
All
that.
right,
Oh, I was even searching
I-
for it a few days ago.
I
Yeah.
absolutely watched it just for the fighting and not for any other reason whatsoever, I promise, and I might be lying.
Oh, I accidentally stumbled upon it very long
I mean, it's
time
good.
ago. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is
It's,
really
it's
good. That's why I was searching for it to rewatch it again because
and the fan service is just
yeah,
boop,
yeah,
boobs
just the
right there.
boobs going up and down and just getting tear up and everything. Just
I mean, not just up and down; they go left and right and pop out of their dress too. I mean,
yeah,
you got the full 9 yards.
yeah, and then they almost take a naked moment though.
The untouchable queen.
The
Yeah,
untouchable
my favorite
queen.
is the
And she
the
loves
blonde one.
cheeseburgers.
The blonde girl. I just forgot a lot of it about
Oh
it.
yeah, it was no, it was interesting. Like the different
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they didn't really have different powers. They just had like different levels of skill sets.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it was.
because like the powers are pretty well defined, so it was really interesting. No, freezing was good.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Oh.
7.5 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I got a question, and I guess this is a fairy tale fan. So let's ask a fair question. What is your thought of the fairy war arc? So let's go with Panda and Pyro and me, since we know about that. What do you think about the fairy war?
All right, so the fairy tale war arc. Are we talking about the like them versus the other guild that tried to attack him when
No,
Kajio
I
shows
think it's
up? Or
the fairy war where Laxus attacked the entire.
well, because there's that one, and then there's the
Yeah.
whole entire war against the ref when the whole nation invaded. So like,
I think
what
he's talking
war
about,
are we talking about
I
here?
think he's talking about the Laxus and the one, that fairy tale war. That's I think the conflict between them.
I just want to make sure it's the right one. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it is one with Loxus. Okay, I thought it was actually pretty interesting. It was an interesting way to introduce the the guild master's grandson kind of thing, and that he was also dummy OP, like legitimately dummy thick OP, which was great. I like his headphones that he's always wearing. Definitely a highlight for me.
All right. And what about you, Pyro? What do you think of that arc?
Pyro?
Which arc?
The arc where Laxus invaded.
Fairy tale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird because like they were members of Fairy Tail. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I thought that was weird. It felt like I was watching some sort of weird civil war. But I guess it was enjoyable. Definitely wasn't my favorite part of the series though.
Yeah, because in reality, Natsu would get fucking pooped on by
Yeah.
That was
him
funny.
at that time. He was not strong enough to square up. That's for sure.
Yeah, bro. Weakling at the time.
Just all right. So for mine, I was shocked that a guild like that has a conflict. Especially, I thought like, oh, they're married, but they're still fighting between the families, even though. So, I think that represent that even a little friction about the family can still fight, even though as much as things. So that's why it says, it's, that saying, blood's thicker than water, kind of saying something like that. So it kind of represents that. So that's why I kind of really like that arc a lot. and it just like even if he's your grandson, you still vanish him, like your blood thing, and it's very shocking. So I really like that. All right, let's go to another question. We have legendary anime Japan fan saying, anybody here watch a 80s or 90s anime?
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, like Yu Yu Hakusho. Was
Mhm.
Inuyasha 90s? Had to be. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What it's called?
Gundam. Any of the Gundams, obviously. Evangelion's, 80s area.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There was a lot of it that was
Cowboy Bebop?
intriguing.
Cowboy Bebop,
Cowboy
1999.
Bebop. Trigun.
Yeah.
Trigun.
Trigun's
Oh
good.
my god. Trigun was great.
Devilman.
Akira. Oof. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Akira,
yeah.
Akira,
I
Evangelion.
can show you guys it's like an 80s anime, and I doubt anybody knows about this. But I still have the collection of VHS, and that's how I know that I'm an oldie.
What is it? Project?
Project First Battle Grayside.
Sounds very familiar.
Yeah, this is the series. But like I said, I'm an oldie, so yeah. And also,
Dragon Ball GT was from the 90s.
And
I've watched the
Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
You guys better know this. People who my generation. Slayers. The Slayers.
Yeah.
You should know this. It's
Oh,
a really good.
Outlaw Star. That was interesting.
I watched Fushigi Yugi. I don't know if anyone knows about it.
I know that series.
Yeah, it's like a reverse harem anime about the girl.
It's an isekai too, Missy.
Yeah, it's an isekai. Yeah,
It's a
also
classic
an
isekai.
Yeah, it's one of the classics. Like it's about the girl just getting inside the book.
Yeah, I it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go down. Let's see. Do we have?
Wait, Pokemon. Pokemon's from 1999.
Yeah, that is
That's
a very
OG, bro.
That's the OG. Yeah.
That's like.
Bro,
boom.
I know the
Anime
Poke
get
Rap.
its-
Everybody knows the intro song.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows the intro song.
Yeah.
Like, dude, everyone knows that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, the singer they had for that went so hard. Like,
Oh, so hard, dude.
All right.
literally
so,
changed the game.
All right. So we have another question. This question is for Anime Gamer Plus gamers, and this one is. I already know this answer. What do you guys think of watching Search?
I know what citrus is for one reason and one reason only, alright? I have a friend, her name's Kuro. She is very gay and very lovable. And she loves Yuri anime and manga. Now, while she recommended this to me, I never did watch or read it. But I know what it is, and I'm on to you. I know why you liked it. Don't lie.
Anime gamer, that's strike one for you, but okay. Anybody here does
No.
Okay.
I haven't watched Citrus at all. I don't like in general like watching Yuri anime for some reason. Only yaoi.
I watched
so you
the
like
first two.
so
She's
you
a
like
woman
Yuri,
of class.
so you like Yuri on Ice then?
Yeah, I watched it. It is
I watched Yuri on Ice. I will openly admit it, but that's just because I was interested about competitive figure skating.
I only was watching it because I like the animation of how they did the ice skating.
Yeah,
But
no, it's
also,
beautiful.
Yeah, it is really pretty, and I also like the intro song too. It is really nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
All
And-
right.
yeah.
It was
I have
tastefully
another-
done yaoi, though. Like, it was tasteful yaoi.
Yeah, it's not like one of those straight Tito's Mata animes.
Yeah.
Yaoi.
All right, guys, we have another question, and this question is, what do you guys think of Boruto?
Oh, that's not
Burrito?
the question. That it sucks.
Burritos? I like burritos. They're pretty tasty, actually.
Yeah. Chipotle is good.
Dude, I always go to Taco Bell and ask for some burritos.
Well, see, actually, you know what? If you ate a Taco Bell burrito, you'd end up with a burrito. It's what you squeeze out at the very end of it after it passes through your digestive tract.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
later
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
night when my Taco Bell
Yeah,
comes back.
yeah.
That's the Boruto. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Boruto.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause
What
it's
do
like
you
coming out
think
the
of-
bum. Okay, I
Like-
get you.
Boruto
Like,
had a
you
lot
see-
of potential. The issue is it consistently, absolutely shafts itself in its own foot 100% of the time. Like, they scaled back the power creep on everybody. For some reason, Boruto's like more cracked at life than any Jonin they have on the job for some reason. Like, for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a triple S bounty person that eats human beings. Yo, it's cool, man. I'm gonna send this 12-year-old after him. It's like Ash Ketchum tackling the world for Pokemon, but like, it's Boruto. The animation's very inconsistent per episode. Literally changes. Like, I don't know if it's the frames are doing. I don't know if that man's hand got tired and got tired of animating. And then some of the fights are just like literally, there was points in times where, for, you know, a poor example but prime example is any of the Kages can literally level a nation with their bare hands, no help needed. But they're sitting there getting their shit slapped around by God knows who, and not to mention, Sakura managed to have an Uchiha daughter that needs glasses.
How?
Explain that to me.
And she's named after a salad.
Salada.
Yeah,
Or
She
sauce.
is a salad.
The
She is a
sauce.
vegan.
The
bruh.
sauce. The sauce.
She's
What
not
about
the
you?
sauce.
What about you, Cecilia? Where do you dislike Boruto?
Cecilia.
I keep calling you Cecilia. Sorry. Listen.
No, it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, it's like I'm sure manga is much better than anime. I've seen it. It's totally on plot and everything. It's not like 200 episodes of freaking filler
True.
about Boruto eating burgers 90% of the time. Like,
Yeah, that
if
man
you
loves his burgers,
compare-
though.
If you compare Naruto and Boruto, like the first episodes, like how I'm not talking
The
about
character
nostalgia.
building.
Yeah, I'm not talking about nostalgia. The nostalgia just deletes everything about opinions. But Naruto, like the first episode, it just builds the character.
Yeah.
It's like, but Boruto, it copies that. Like Boruto just does the same thing about painting the faces and everything. It just like it doesn't build him. It's not. It just. It's just not he. It's not just not Boruto.
I think the whole theme is like, I'm
Yeah.
not my dad.
Yeah, I'm not like my dad. I don't want to be Hokage.
I want to be like Sasuke.
And how they did the Sasuke on the between the fight, like
How they did Sasuke, period. That man left
Yeah.
to the store for milk and didn't come back for like 12 years.
yeah, like yeah, that's how it happened. Basically, how they powered him down and how the power balance is so imbalanced.
It's
It just-
crazy.
Somehow Sasuke is weaker than Boruto, and how Boruto was the only one that could have defeated. If you watch the movie, how he was the only one that defeated the guy, the Jigen. No,
Yeah.
yeah, those guys. Um,
And we still haven't
It's-
even touched on like why
Yeah.
fucking Captain Stretchy Arms, his teammate, has Sage power, right? But
Yeah.
we only see it like twice in like the whole series, and it just doesn't touch on it ever again. It's like, it's big secret.
it's secret.
Alright,
Oh my God,
alright, guys. Alright,
Yeah.
we're kind of divorcing, but
His real
let's-
dad's Monkey D. Luffy.
okay.
Monkey D. Luffy is his father.
Okay, so we have a question from Anime Plus Gamers, and
God.
he is okay. This one's a really good one. That's a good question, so he doesn't get strike two with this. So that Grand Blue is one of my favorite anime, but I want to know what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about Gran?
I actually genuinely liked it. Lucine, we did watch some of this before. It's the diving anime where the guy goes to college and like
Oh yeah.
goes scuba diving and it's like trying to have his college life. I thought it was really, really funny.
Yeah,
Like
it is really funny.
it does a good job of showing the wonder of the ocean of when you're experiencing something new, even though it focuses more on their day-to-day life. Like, I'm getting really drunk antics, which seems to be the majority of it, and how he has a weird crush on his cousin that is not really ever. Is that normal in Japan? Like, I'm Japanese, and I still don't think that's right.
Yes,
like, I got a lot of cousins.
That's normal. That's normal.
Okay, because I got like 112 cousins, so I guess that's fair, but like...
I mean, if you go like, Muninn-chan.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, I guess it also makes sense to a certain degree. If you look at Japan, it's a very secular nation, so like, odds are you're probably related to somebody.
Yeah.
But still,
Never.
like, from an American standpoint, it's like, yo, your cousin though, like Alabama. Hello.
What about you, Pyro? What do you think about Grand Blue?
I've never watched it. I got no clue.
Okay, so I have a special question, and this is a special question for Panda.
Oh,
so
God, I'm being targeted.
Let's pull this up. It says, question for Panda. If you watch A Testament of My Sister of Devil, can we be friends?
Let's see here. All right. There's certain anime that you watch that you keep to yourself to not reveal the kind of degenerate person you actually are. Okay? And that is right there up there. Like, the only, like, 2 animes that I would openly reveal that are degenerate as all hell would be, like, High School DxD. That's a prime example of degenerate anime. Followed by, God, what was it? That zombie high school thing. What was it called?
High School DxD.
No.
High School of the Dead. Sorry.
High School of the Dead. That's another degenerate anime that's, like, I guess, socially acceptable. But, like, yes, I have seen it because I am a degenerate. But at the same time, though, yo, you don't gotta, like, put me on blast like that. You know, I'm trying to... Just, I see you, and, like...
Strike 2?
I'm not happy knowing you exist. I'm gonna get put on a watch list now, thanks.
Okay.
Oh.
So, alright, let's put this question, because this question is so coincidental, because we were watching it in the Discord.
We were watching that today.
Question for everyone. What do you guys think of Trinity 7?
Well, considering I started watching it again today, like, I watched a disturbing amount of anime. And when I come back to, like, tastefully done harem animes with an appropriate amount of fan service, Trinity 7 is definitely top of that list. The animation's fantastic. The story building, as far as, like, how the different magics work, actually makes sense. And, like, the guy isn't coy about, like, yo, he wants a harem. It's none of this clueless MC type shit. Nah, homie's like, okay, I mean, if you're gonna be my wife, but I want her and her and her and her, and I really like watching these girls struggle not to pee. that literally happened today.
Yeah.
I mean, the man is not shy about what he wants.
Yeah, I like that anime. Usually, I don't like harem animes as much because it's too much fan service. It doesn't really go into the story. I watched it all episodes. I watched all of the episodes a long time ago. I may forget something, but I may have forgotten about the anime a lot. But I really like it. I recommend it for you to watch, and
if you like
it's very tastefully done overall.
Yeah, it has good amount of harem moments. It has a lot of story in it, and
the fights are cool.
Yeah, and I think it also has one of those sad moments. I think it's like when they stop time or something. I just forgot a lot.
Yeah.
That was, like, I think, most memorable moment I remember about that anime, and it was one of the saddest ones. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, so...
They managed to make each harem character their own individual. That was impressive. Like, no actual overlap. That was impressive.
They actually have character, and they're not some big titty woman or thirsty for the main character that doesn't look bland, actually. He doesn't look basic. He's not the basic bitch in the anime. So
I hate basic bitch MCs.
Yeah, like, it it's only because like they make them like that because they want to make it more profitable and for the readers that read that, and because it makes them more relatable because they look the same, they're
Yep.
act the same.
All right, so let's go to another question from John Daniels. He says, "What series will make the best crossover to make their own manga shows?"
So, like
Oh,
crossing two different animes together? Are we talking about, or
I would go first. I would have to go with One Piece and Fairy Tail because I have to
Oh.
because I write fan fiction. So
Oh Lord.
I wrote a fan fiction between a crossover between Fairy Tail and One Piece where Lucy wants to go to like she got interested in being an adventurer because she likes adventure stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess she stumbled upon the Straw Hats, and I guess that's what my fan fiction is about. So that's why I have to go. I have to go with Fairy Tail and One Piece for me.
Funny enough, my crossover actually did happen, and it does involve One Piece. The Toriko One Piece crossover that they had in the manga was really interesting. They ended up on a food island and just literally had like a cook-off with trying to kill everything on the island. Like, I don't know if you guys will know what Toriko is about, but it's literally they're gourmet hunters. Their job is literally to go out, kill, hunt, or find rare ingredients to eat the crap out of them. Oh my god, I don't know how I forgot about that anime. That anime was fire.
It is a good series. I watched it too.
I just like food. I'm just telling you all right now, it's a theme. Feed
What
the
about
panda.
you? What about you? I see. Which series would you two combine for a crossover?
Wait, well, I'm not sure. Maybe Attack on Titan and Neon Evangelion.
Those poor Titans.
I don't know, it just would look very chaotic for some reason, I think, because like angels who are much taller than all of the Titans there.
The Evangelions just punting Titans.
Yeah, and how.
Oh my god. Yo, what if somebody's like, because I mean, like, when you think about what Titans are, it's this kind of like the same thing, like an Evangelion. You inserting somebody into like the spinal cranial cavity and piloting a giant flesh suit.
Yeah. Or maybe Franks and Evangelion. Not sure.
Darling and Franks.
Yeah, because they
plus Evangelion. Oh god. I mean, they both kind of wear plug suits.
True.
Yep.
What about you, Pyro? What two animes would you like to have a crossover?
Let's see. Well, I guess if I had like two animes that I could combine, make a crossover.
Yeah.
That
make their own manga shows.
There's like a couple good options. I mean, one would be like.
You could say Rave Master and Fairy Tail, even though
they had that crossover.
I know.
Like, you could get Hellsing Ultimate.
Okay.
And you could get like Trigun.
Interesting.
Why?
Or maybe like
have you seen Witch Hunter?
What's the other one? Devil Named Crybaby. Those three would be interesting because they're all very like they have similar themes, but they have different characters, and if they met each other, you wouldn't have a blatantly overpowering of the other one because there's like a lot of just really like cool matches that you could match up in there. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool.
You know what? I revised my statement. Bebop. Cowboy Bebop and Trigun is a crossover.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's legit, bro.
There you go. That's a good one.
If you cross anything with Hellsing, though, it becomes this like insane, crazy, chaotic I mean, you just pretty much threw characters from another
I
anime
would
into a
say
chaotic place.
I would say Hellsing and Berserk would be interesting.
I haven't seen Berserk or read it or seen
Yeah.
it, so I don't know.
I also have another idea. Maybe like the gambling anime and Code Geass. Like watching the main character just gamble all his way to the top and also fight.
So are you saying like No Game No Life series?
Or Kakiguri?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, Kakiguri.
Yeah. Kakigurui, Kakigurui.
Yeah.
Yo, a gambling school would be legit.
Alright, so I have another question for Anime Plus gamers. Let's see here.
Oh my god.
Question for everyone. What do you guys think of Senko no... What's
Quasar. Saikon no Quasar. Alright, first of all, once again, thank you for outing my existence as a complete degenerate human being. I was single at one point in my life. I apologize. So the gist of this anime, for those of you who haven't seen it, is there's these beings called, Quasar or whatever you want to call them, right? They have abilities based on the periodic table, right? Like, either mercury or oxygen, hydrogen, or radioactive powers, copper, lead, whatever, right? But the only way they can activate these powers is by sucking the mana out of a pair of titties. That is their handler.
Oh, what?
That is
legitimately
what this is about.
I remember now what it was actually.
See, and like, I know what it is because I've watched lots of anime, alright? And like, thankfully, Lucine, you're just as much of a degenerate as I am. But I would... Who said that? Who asked that question? Who is
Anime Gamer Plus game.
Somebody give him the horny bonk. Hit him with the
hit him with the bat. Strike
hit him with the bat.
Go to horny Joe.
Definitely. He even asked for domestic girlfriend. Definitely.
Okay, we're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in question up. Though. Hold on. Let's finish Pandas.
Oh, we can be friends, but like, I'm gonna end up on a watch list because of you. Like, I'm gonna have to introduce myself to my neighbors from now on and hand them a pamphlet on why I'm there.
It's okay. We can have Ike watch you over. But let's what do you guys think? Do you guys know that series or no?
Yeah, I don't know. I watched it. I think maybe like 20. Well, I don't know. Maybe when it came, I'm not sure anymore. But like, even from 0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, just from guy fighting against some, I don't know, kitty to sucking some woman's titties. It's just like, what the hell? And then I just forgot about it then. I just stopped watching it, I think.
That was way too fan service for me to even finish it, so I'm not like...
I didn't finish it. I don't know, just...
And what about you, Pyro? Do you know that series?
What series?
Seikon no Quasar.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Good man. Keep your innocence.
I'd say the weirdest anime I've watched is probably like Pupa.
Oh.
The weirdest one.
No, not the Pupa, not Pupa.
Pupa. Consume your brother, Pupa.
Consume your brother for the
power.
Alright,
so let's go to what do you guys think of Domestic Girlfriend? Anime Plus gamers, you are gonna be so many strikes with this.
I read the manga. Like, I think the start of it when he had a bang with his stepsister. But yeah, it was very. I don't know. It was kind of like predictable that their parents are gonna marry each other.
Wait, he banged his stepsister once?
Oh my god, who would have ever seen that coming?
Yeah, I mean, it's very predictable. Crazy. It's not even spoiler, so yeah. Whoa. But like, it's just about their parents getting married, and then their situation gets fucked up because they lost their virginity between each other because they just wanted to like have sexy time with each other to try out how it feels like to have sexy time. So. That's all I know.
I can honestly say I haven't watched it. So, Lucine, you're starting to worry me.
I know. I didn't watch it. I read the manga. I just.
What have I got myself into? Like, what are you not telling me?
Don't worry about it.
I think she's exposing herself. But Panda, what about you?
Kind of. Never seen it. I draw the line at fucking my siblings.
No, it's not. It's not like it's not blood related.
Come on,
It's
they're not
just
siblings.
Oh no, yeah, no. It's
They
just that whole
were- they
section
were-
on a certain
they
orange
they-
and black website that we shall not name. It's like, oh my god, step bro, I'm stuck in the washer machine.
Oh, step bro.
But bro,
Step bro, fix my plumbing. My
God.
sink is clogged. Step bro.
I mean, their parents weren't even married then. Like, so technically, it's okay. But
No,
later on,
no,
no.
hard pass.
But I think after that, then the guy falls in love with his teacher, which actually is his stepmom.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I think after
god. Like, I
Okay.
understand picking degenerate anime. Degenerate anime exists for a reason, right? At least make it good degenerate anime. Somebody's dying, something's exploding, there's something fighting.
yeah, it just
Yeah, that's a hard strike for me.
That's why
All right. So hold on. Before we think we have another thing for anime plus gamers. He has a lot of question for us. Crossover would be good in Gangster or Tokyo Raven. Would that be a good crossover?
Tokyo Revengers, not Raven.
or Revengers. Oh, sorry.
Tokyo Raven's another great anime though.
Yeah.
It makes sense because they're very kind of similar in concept. Like, you could have like a turf war or something, so it would
Yeah.
make sense. But like, it definitely would not be wildly chaotic. It's just kind of sticking to the same theme. I'm here for the
Mhm.
chaos.
Yeah. All right. And also, we're taking 2 more questions after this. We'll end the
Oh, yeah.
stream. So, let's go with John Daniels with his question. Let's go with what's finished series did you wish you would have continuation of? So, what series did you finish that you wish there was another continuation, like another season?
Oh, there are a lot.
Oh man, can I pick something that just hasn't finished yet that I wished would just keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
Please
And
keep
why?
going.
Why?
Oh my god, it has some of the best character and power development that I've ever seen in an anime. Not to mention the way all the powers are explained, everybody's individual powers based on their own personality and
Nen.
skill sets.
I
Yeah,
like how
Nen
they
in
make their
general.
own Nen abilities.
Yeah, and I like how it's rock, paper, scissors kind of thing. Like, nothing's more just 100% the most OP thing on the planet kind of thing. Some things cancel each other out. You're strong in like other different categories. Like, it makes a nice little diagram. Like, it's just good. And then Hisoka's also creepy as all hell. So
Hisoka reminds me
Literal
of those
freaking
JoJo
molester in the
characters.
kids. Oh my gosh.
No,
he's like, I'm just
Hisoka-
waiting for them to be ripe.
No, Hisoka's like a freaking creepy molester, but we all love him anyways.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, no,
What?
he reminds me of one of those JoJo characters, but it's okay.
A creepy one.
He's definitely practically a JoJo character.
Okay, so let's go to the last question. What do you guys think of Mio
Manyu Hikencho.
Cho? Does anybody know that series?
Let me see. I need to. Oh, I don't know. I never watched this. I never watched the anime. It's a. I see that it's about some ninja girls and samurai. I think.
Oh, okay. So I guess we can move on to another question. I guess this question's for me. Kiwi-chan, did you ever watch Magical Warframe Tatsumaki Revenge or Quintuplets? Oh my god. Yes. Okay, first of all, I'll answer that since it's my question. Yes, I have watched all of them. Okay, you're exposing me, but I like slice of life animes when it comes to a little bit romance. So yes, I'm an I I can't. My English is falling, but yes, I like quintuplets. I also like Magic Warframe and Misuku Revenge. Misuku Revenge. I like those series, especially because they're like, I guess, a romance anime, and they're quite a interesting drama. But there's so many of it that it kind of become redundant to me. So I feel like I need more to it than other than that. But yeah, what about you guys? Let's open this question up. This is the last question, so let's open it up.
I don't really do romance animes, I'll be honest.
You don't know about quintuplets?
Actually,
you don't know?
Wait.
Quintessential quintuplets.
Yeah, nope. Honestly, nope.
That's a good series.
I watched Masamune-kun Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did watch that. Or read that.
Yeah. I watched Masamune, but I liked it, but I think I dropped it or stopped watching it. Or maybe it was still coming out as I was watching it, so I don't remember it anymore. But it was good.
It was
I
good.
can say that. Yep.
Okay. What about you, Panda? What do you think about that Masumuno Revenge? Masumuno-ku Revenge.
I mean, it was an interesting premise. Literally like transforming yourself to be the perfect lady killer type thing.
True.
But still not my like preferred anime. I really like magic, mech, and isekai animes.
Okay.
It's kind of my wheelhouse.
What about you, Pyro? What do you think?
What anime?
It is Magic Warframe, Matsumoto Revenge Arcades. Oh, okay.
Not so sure about it.
Okay, so, all right, so, okay, so let's go with at this time. Is there any host that wants to add anything before we end this?
Oh, I'd just like to say thank you for having me on this podcast. It was fun, interesting, and hopefully I can make a return at some other later date if y'all would like me to.
Comment below, guys.
Also, thank you, Kiwi-chan, for inviting me to talk about anime and manga. And this is like my first time ever doing it, so I still have no experience about being an entertainer, so
you're fine. You're fine.
So we just sitting here vibing, talking about anime. It's good.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Great time.
Right. What about you, Pyro? You have something to say?
It was fun. Yep.
Okay.
Talking about anime. I mean, I like anime, so talking about anime is fun.
Okay, so all right, so
honest man. What can I say?
Okay, so I want to give a special shout out for a Discord server. Hiro Mashima server basically is a server that is was related to created the Fairy Tail and Eden Zero and many other series for his, and they basically discuss about their open role plays, and they basically have a really good community. So I want you guys to check that out and make sure to check that out in our description. We're gonna have their website and their Discord in our description if you want to check them out. If you're a fan of Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Raymaster, please check those things out. And like I said, that wraps it up for us. Be sure to watch our live podcast again. If you like this content, please let us know what you think about this anime in the comments below. We're live at 3 p.m. CST and 21,000 CST. Monday is Black Clover and chapter reviews. Wednesdays is anime conversation, and Friday is One Piece. And thank you for watching. Likes and subscribe. Hit that notification and comment below. And follow us in our Instagram, Twitter, and in additional content and posts. One big thanks for us in Otaku International. Bye!
Bye.
Say bye, guys.